Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is day 4 of our walk across Japan on the Nakasendo Trail, and today is going to be the hardest day yet. We're going to be going almost 20 miles on foot. We ended off yesterday's video trying to decide what kinds of stuff we should throw away to make the pack lighter. And the first thing I noticed, I'm not using any of my thermal clothes. I've got thermal pants, a thermal shirt, I've got a sleeping bag, I've got a whole bunch of stuff to keep myself warm, but it's not really that cold. I brought these so that if I need to spend the night in the tent, I can stay warm. But I've also got the sleeping bag. I feel like I don't actually need both of these, and the sleeping bag is bigger and heavier, so I think I'm gonna get rid of the sleeping bag. I have one of those emergency blankets, I have a bunch of clothes. I feel like if I need to spend the night in my tent, it's better to just pack on layers than it is to carry that thing around with me. I have these battery-powered hand warmers, and they're really good at what they do, but I don't need to carry this weight around. It's not that cold. Honestly, one of the heaviest things that I'm carrying is my camera. I was considering if I should bring this or if I should not bring this, but I somehow convinced myself that it's a good idea, and God, I'm regretting that now. This is not light. But it's worth well over $1,000, so I'm not getting rid of it. There we go, we are a little bit lighter now. No sleeping bag, no long sleeve shirts, no hand warmers. Let's see how this goes. Okay, it is our first 20-mile day today. Yeah, it's a little bit lighter. It's not like super noticeable, but yeah, it's lighter. I've also just started leaving all of my worthless coins behind in the hotel, like 1 and 50-cent pieces, because they're extra weight and they do nothing for me. I've also noticed that people, they leave their trash outside of their room rather than leaving it in the trash can. I wonder if that's something I should start doing. Because the rooms do have trash cans in them. It looks like we are leaving Saitama. Well, that's a rare sight. Don't mind if I do. 2 miles traveled so far. I am gonna get walking though, because I don't want the lactic acid to build up and then have my body seize. We're gonna keep walking. Roads like this are kind of pleasant to walk on because it's basically just a straight shot. I don't need to think about navigation. I don't need to keep pulling out my phone, figuring out which direction to turn. I can just zone out and walk. I need to remember to get mosquito repellent. I'm sure that's gonna be a problem real soon. This is a cool little path. Okay, now I think this is just people's backyards. Oh, wow. Sometimes I wish there was a setting that I could just be stay on sidewalks. I feel intrusive. Maybe this is a public path, I don't know. I don't know why my app thinks it's a public path. It doesn't feel like a public path. I'm just imagining somebody stopping me, asking what I'm doing here, and me trying to explain that my app sent me. I think I found a thing while I was walking that I want to go check out. So there's a train station up there, there's trains running, and underneath that, it looks like they built a playground. I think this is pretty cool. Pretty efficient use of space. I can feel my calves hurting. I'm facing a dilemma right now. My calf is really starting to hurt. It's not like a sore muscle, it feels more like a tendon. It's in the same, I know what a sore muscle feels like. It feels like it's different than that. Normally what I would do in a situation like this is I would just power through, I would end up limping into the hotel and I would feel all accomplished because I fucking pushed myself to do it. And then I would be hurt for the next 2 weeks and I need to take I don't want to do that. So I'm considering if I should just call it a day, go 6 miles, and then recover, or if I should go with the originally planned 20 miles. I'll feel like a little bitch if I call it a day now, but if I end up getting significantly hurt, I'll feel like a bitch. Hey, I think we are entering our first Japanese park. So, you know that forest that Logan Paul filmed in? Is there any chance that I'm gonna be like crossing through that forest along this route? I don't actually know where that is, but I need to like avoid that. Let's be real. This app is gonna send me straight through that forest just for the lols. I want to explore and like, I'm not sure if it's appropriate though. I'm not sure what the decorum for visiting a shrine is. We're just gonna leave. I'm sure people in the comments will tell me, and then the next time we see a shrine, we can do it properly. The road that we are on right now is actually called Nakasendo. It goes for like 8 miles. I'm pretty sure that this is actually the original route that the samurai used to walk when they were walking this path. I'm pretty sure this is like the historic route. And I didn't try to end up on the street. That's just coincidence. Hey, my calf has stopped being a little bitch. I guess just walking it off worked. Okay, I need a break, so we're gonna stop and get some food. I see something called Moss Burger or Moe's Burger. Yeah, see, burgers. Ah, yes. Arigatou gozaimasu. Luckily, they had a picture menu, so I could just point at it. And they got a little buzzer thing, so I don't even need to like know what number they're calling. Just when this beeps, I'm good. This was $7. I'm pretty sure that's salsa. Like, I think this is a salsa burger. Never had that before. Holy fucking shit, I feel like a penguin. Come on, legs, work. We only have 10 more miles to go. Somebody commented in my last video that I should just get a cheap bicycle and I can bicycle the whole way. A bicycle would only work for this first part while we're in like paved areas. Most of this is like through mountains, up in bushes, and a bike would not work for most of this path. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this road just goes all the way up exactly where we're going. That's why it's called the Nakasendo. I can't believe it took us until day 4 to actually get on this road. I am walking through a, I guess, grocery store, looking to see if I can find a restroom. I do not believe so. Oh, I did find one. That's convenient. I wasn't sure if I would find one, so I didn't start the recording, but I left my bag here again. Oh, okay. Also, interesting to note, that was completely free. In Europe, they would have charged you to go into the bathroom. I like that. My legs feel like spaghetti, but we only have 5 miles left. We're 75% of the way there. Just a sec, I heard something rip. Gotta check on my tent. Not sure what it was, maybe I'm just hearing things. Oh, no, here it is. Fuck. For right now, I'm pretty sure I can just buckle this, and then that should keep it in place. It's a good thing I heard that before that turned into a bigger problem. I probably should stop setting my backpack on posts as I stop for stoplights. What happened was anytime I come to these posts to like wait for the stoplight, I'll just like rest my tent on them to take the weight off my shoulders. And that's how it ripped. I can still do it. I just need to be more careful about it. Okay, we have 2.5 miles left. I've got to take a break. My feet are... Vending machines, trash can. Let's get a drink. Coke Zero, come on, Coke Zero. Of course not. Oof, oof. God, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a rash on the side of my shoulders right here. Let's just get some water. They are kicking me out. Oh. Actually sent a guy out here to tell me to go away. But that was the trash can. Like, I was under the impression you're supposed to drink the drink there so you can use the trash. Like, I'm annoyed. The American part of me says that if you purchase something from an establishment, you can consume it there, but I will get over it. They just do not like loitering in Japan at all. I was spot on about that whole bench thing. It's not even like I was staying too long. The guy came out to kick me out of the parking lot before I even had a chance to open my water bottle. I was there for probably 60 seconds. We're almost there, half a mile to go. Here we go, 20 miles officially completed. Before we check in, I want to talk to you guys. See, I know myself. I know that as soon as I check into that hotel room, all of my strength is going to evaporate. I'm going to pass out and the video will end. But there's still things I want to talk about. So this hotel room costs $61 a night. This right here is the total breakdown of how much this trip has cost me so far. I don't know what these numbers are right now. Future editing Nate's going to figure that out, but that's what the cost is at this point. Next, we've been walking for almost 8 hours straight. That's pretty rough, but we accomplished 20 miles today. In the comments of my videos, people that are not from America are complaining that they want me to use kilometers. We're not going to do that. On this channel, we measure things in Dr. Pepper and miles, but 20 miles is equivalent to 32 kilometers. Basically, add half of what number I say onto the top of it. So if I say 50 miles, add 25, 75 kilometers. If I say 10 miles, add 5, 15 kilometers. Third, my entire body is wrecked, my shoulders and my feet in particular. I know that a lot of people are going to say that it's because I've got bad shoes, because I got these things from Walmart, but that's actually not the problem. If you've ever been to a track in like high school and you've seen the oval things, that is not made out of concrete, that is made out of rubber. Because when you've got a lot of weight and you're walking, you don't want your feet to be going completely flat against the concrete. That's not good for them. We've been walking on concrete for 8 hours straight. This would have happened in any shoes that I'm wearing. I can feel like each individual bone in my feet right now, they are not happy. I am genuinely not sure if that's something that I can condition myself to get better at. I'm pretty sure the entire path from here to Kyoto is paved. Like there's like stones and there's like, it's not a city, but I'm pretty sure the entire path is paved. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna be walking on concrete for the next like month. The last thing that I wanna talk about before we check in is that experience at the vending machine. I've had time to cool off, to reflect on the situation. I'm not annoyed anymore. I wouldn't want somebody just sitting in my front lawn anyway either. Like I understand why he kicked me out. It's just disappointing because you hear stereotypes about Japanese culture, that they are like always working, long hours, always at work, hustle, hustle, grind, grind. And you think that that's like a stereotype, right? Like there's no way that that's real. And then you get here and you see that there's no benches, there's no parks. Like I'm sitting on the grass right now, I'm getting weird looks from people. They don't like people being in public. They don't like people sitting, they don't like people doing things out in public spaces. I don't think I'm very fond of Japan at this point. I like sitting in a park and reading a book, or like sitting in a cafe and working on my laptop. I like being in public spaces, and public spaces feel very hostile here. I do still have that water bottle because of course there is no place to put it. This is the reception. Hi, konnichiwa. I have a reservation. 2:15? Yes. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. I think I might need to take a day off. I will say this, all of the hotels that there's an account on TikTok. Anytime there's a chair like this in a hotel room, they rate the... That's funny. Anyway, what I was saying, all of the hotels that I've stayed at so far have been great. Oh my god, my shoulder's fucking... Oof. My microphone died. You can probably tell that the audio sounds different than it normally does. It's got like 11 hours of battery life. Apparently not enough to keep up with what we're doing. I wanted to charge it when we were stopping for the water, but obviously that didn't happen. I wanted to give you guys a map of where we've traveled. The first day we started in downtown Tokyo. We went 14 miles up here. We stopped. The next day we did 3.5 miles, which was like a rest day. Day after that we did 5 miles, a little bit better. And then today, 20 miles out the gate. Damn it, I don't want the end of this video to be just me complaining. You know what? Actually, fuck that mopey shit. Today was great. I did not get robbed. I did not lose a bike. I didn't have a bike snap in half. I still have my passport. Like, nothing bad happened today. The only things that happened were I was politely asked to leave a parking lot, and I walked kind of far. Pretty good day, actually.